Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you a brilliant attacking game played by Polish-French chess master Samuel Rosenthal. In this game he was playing against several opponents who were consulting with each other. The game was played in 1887 in Paris. But before starting our game, make sure that you are subscribed in order not to miss my future uploads. Not only Rosenthal was playing against several opponents, but also he was playing this game blindfold, and now let's see what happened on the board. Rosenthal opened up with e4 and Black responded with e5. Knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, we have the Italian game, bishop c5, and a hyper-aggressive opening Evans Gambit by Rosenthal. White is going for a pawn sacrifice, but that is allowing him to gain lead in development and create nice attacking chances. We have bishop takes b4 by black, c3, bishop a5. This is the most popular move, even nowadays, with which after d4, White is finding himself with a pinned pawn on c3. He takes d4 by black, white castles kingside, knight e7 and knight g5. White is instantly targeting this vulnerable pawn on f7. Of course, in here, castling kingside is not good because of this devastating queen h5 move. That's why in our game after knight g5 we have knight e5. This is a good move, but of course is not as strong as d5. Yes, first it's better to play d5, and only after it takes d5, once the light squared bishop's diagonal is blocked, play knight e5. If queen takes d4, then f6. But in our game after knight g5 we have knight e5, and the problem with this move is that by using the vulnerability of this bishop on a5, white can actually go for bishop takes f7 sacrifice. If knight takes f7, then knight takes f7, and then the queen is jumping into the attack, and white is gaining advantage. But in our game after knight e5, we have bishop b3. White is moving back his bishop, but still keeping an eye on f7 square. So far so good. Black was holding, but with his last move by going for d takes c3, black is allowing white to gain advantage. Instead, it was better to play h6. I have to tell you that still, moves like bishop takes f7 or knight takes f7 are playable, but after h6, white can even proceed with f4 and can gain a ferocious attack. But in our game after bishop b3, we have d takes c3, and as I've already mentioned, this is allowing white to gain a huge advantage. Here Rosenthal played f4, bishop b6 check by black, king h1, and c2. Well, these are desperate attempts, Black is trying to create some problems for white. Even this queen takes c2 is possible. I don't know what's the idea hidden behind this c2, but Rosenthal made a very powerful move and he played queen h5. He is intensifying the pressure on f7 and is inviting black to capture on b1, but black played g6. But let's take a look what if c takes b1. Then, in this case, white can already capture on f7, and if king f8, then f takes e5. Instead of winning this queen, white can go for f takes e5 and create devastating mating threats, and this is a total destruction, guys. Despite the fact that black has two queens on the board, but black's position is totally losing. If we move like knight f5, only then white can capture on b1, or even the rook takes f5 is playable, all moves lead to Rome, Let's go back, but in our game after queen h5 we have g6. And it was in here that Rosenthal landed another heavy punch, and instead of moving away his queen, he went for a queen sacrifice and played f takes e5. This is simply insane, guys, and please don't forget that Rosenthal was playing this game blindfold. G takes h5, black accepted the queen sacrifice, and this is a move which steps into a checkmate in 3. In here, Rosenthal went for bishop takes f7 check, and after king f8, this time he sacrificed his knight. With this move he's opening up the dark squared bishop's diagonal, and after d takes e6 he announced a majestic checkmate. A picturesque checkmate is on the board, which I simply adore. How do you like this checkmate, guys? Well, in the end, let's also solve a chess puzzle where the task is to find the mating line for white. It's white to move, and I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Here are more suggestions for you. Feel free to check them out as well. I will see you in my next video. Take care.